Hey everybody, it's your makeup besties. It's been a while, we know. Don't blame us, blame the president, the old president, not the new one. Uh, Everyone's going through stuff. I mean, literally everyone in this podcast. And I'm sure you all are going through things too, so don't worry about it. But yeah, we're back. Thank you for everyone who listened to the first one, who's like, where's the second one? Who followed us on, Instagram and Twitter and Facebook. We don't have TikTok because we're all
Thank
old.
you.
What? Drea has TikTok, but the rest of us, I don't know. So yeah,
Wait, everybody else has one. Yeah,
I don't.
I have
Shauna
a
and
TikTok.
I don't have
Sandy.
TikTok.
I just
me.
never do actual physical appearance.
I've done 3 videos on TikTok, and I
Okay,
haven't
so
done one
just
in like
Yali
a
doesn't
month.
have a TikTok. The rest of them do.
Mine was a Christmas present, so I was like, "That's your Christmas present,
A
TikTok."
Christmas TikTok.
And it turned out to be a present for myself.
So yeah, if you guys seen, we put avatars of ourselves, but we're gonna go in the order in which we posted the avatars on Instagram. So Yali is the one who looks like Jem from Jem and the Holograms. That's me. You guys don't remember, I'm an entertainment writer. I work for Funimation and another pop culture site. So I'm the nerd of this group, although there's another nerd hiding somewhere in this group. We'll find out which one. So that's how it is. And I'm also 30 years old, even though I look 24, but you'll find that out later. Just go by my avatar. She looks 24. And so our next avatar in the order of appearance is Sandy.
Hi. So if you notice my avatar, it has the all witchy gothic aesthetic because that is literally what I do most of the time. I am 34, turning 35, I believe. I can't even remember anymore. I go by they, them pronouns, and I do a lot of dog walking and artsy stuff. I'm also a nerd. I love anime, mangas, playing video games. Final Fantasy 14 and Animal Crossing are literally the only things I have in my life right now. And that's pretty much it.
Next up is the one you may have noticed who was the most purple in their avatar. And that is Drea. Drea, say hello to the people once again.
Hi. Yeah. Sandy did me extreme justice by my avatar. Like, this is literally me, like, purple and fuzzy sweaters and, like, crazy earrings and butterfly clips, because, like, that is the only good thing about this generation is that I can relive my youth because they're trying to do it again. So all the things I couldn't done when I was, like, 8, we're definitely doing again. Yeah, I'm 30. I'm a licensed makeup artist and, just all around makeup junkie, purple junkie, anything purple, I want it. And, right now working and then like also working on my side business, making jewelry and things like that. And that's basically me right now.
And last but not least, if you are a fan of K-pop, then you know the term Maknae, which means the youngest of our group. So we're a K-pop group. Shauna would be our Maknae. So Maknae, say hello to the people also once again.
Hello, I'm Shauna. I am the youngest, not by much. I'm 29. And I'm the avatar with the green and all the glam, because 90% of the time, if you see me on Instagram, that is how you will see me. Will you see me like that in real life? Probably not. Probably not. Nope. Probably not. You probably won't even recognize me, but that's okay. I used to say I looked really young, but now when I go to the store, I don't get carded anymore. I guess you can see the pandemic in my eyes.
That's the reality check.
We all wear masks. All the stress is just there. I love the artsy stuff. I love the makeup, the hair, the nails, all things beauty, skincare, obsessed with skincare, and lip gloss. All the lip gloss.
Shiny lips on that drawing.
Thank you. I think Sandy did me extreme justice as well. And you will find me usually in some shade of blue, green, all the jewel tones, all the bright tones. I don't really know how to do neutral. I mean, I can, but like that's boring. So all the color, all the rhinestones, all the glitter, put it on my face.
That's not an attack on neutral lovers, just so you know.
Not an attack. Not saying I'm different.
Don't tweet us, talk about she said she didn't say anything. Relax. So,
listen, take it as a thing, because like some of us can't do it. Like I try to do neutral and it goes off the rails. So we just don't have that talent or ability to appreciate the neutral to do it.
It's not.
So take it as that you have a superpower.
Thank you. I will gladly take it that way. I'm a superhero, in case y'all didn't know.
Well, it's good to be back and everyone's doing fine. So we wanted to start off this podcast by saying how we all met. And to be perfectly honest, if you ever played the game 6 Degrees from Kevin Bacon, it's more like 6 Degrees from Drea, because all is Drea Bacon. So
yeah.
Drea Bacon, just kidding. Her last name isn't Bacon.
How did we meet? And I was like, oh yeah, I kind of like met you all, so
she's our
I kind of have to take the reins on it.
You kind of
Shauna's like, we always say like we should have met, but we didn't, because she was literally in the grade lower than me in high school, and I literally know every single person that she knows, whether through like I know their face or I knew them because like I had classes with them. And I know Shauna's name because she has a very unique name. So I used to hear her name all the time on the loudspeaker. And I'm like, who is Shauna K? Like, who is this person? And it's like, she's always on the loudspeaker. And then I don't know how I never met her. I'd never seen her. Like, I used to, and all the time we talk about, like, do you know this? I'm like, yes, I used to have classes. I know. I was like, what? So somehow we never met, like, in high school, which is kind of a shame, because like we would have definitely helped each other out.
Definitely.
Like with a lot of the things that we went through, we're so similar, and like no one else could relate to me that was in my friend group. So I always felt like to the side. But then later on, she met my cousin in college, and then somehow we had we went to what, Chili's or Applebee's? Something
like that. One of them.
So then we were like, okay, this is fun. And then you talked about dyeing hair. It's like, can you dye my hair?
Literally, the first day we met, she's like, can you dye my hair though?
Exactly. It's like that TikTok thing. It's like, you said you could dye hair, so do mine. Why don't you dye my hair? So, and we did it. She dyed my hair blue. And that was like the first time I really like did my whole entire head. And then after that, it just like went from like, oh, we're like hanging out sometimes, like catching dinner, and then like she's always dyeing my hair. So then that's how we really became friends. Because I'm a very it takes me a while to warm up to people, so like having to go over to her house like at least 2 to 3 times a year, and then also kind of hanging out, like then we started to be like, oh, you like this? And I didn't have no real, we were like 21. I was 21.
Yeah, we were young.
I didn't have no real makeup friend, or like my cousin wasn't even into makeup. So then like you were like a little bit, like I was at that point extremely into it. And so
I was intrigued.
So I could like tell you stuff. So I'd be like, this is on sale, Shauna, please, like get something. I'd be like beg her, please get something. Like, but at least I could talk to her about makeup. And then like Yali, like we met because we were into Disney at that time. Disney really had like a lot of cute makeup that they did. Well, it was beautifully Disney, right?
Disney was their line that they were selling at first only in the resorts, and then it became available on the Disney shop. And I was just like, I'm going to buy all of it. And I'm pretty sure she commented on the, I think it's called the Pop of Mini one. And she was like, where did you get that? I was like, oh, girl,
yes.
eBay. And then next you know,
because I think was it Disney Lifestylers had it or something, like they would post. So we were in that group. Yeah. And I know we used to, I think I vaguely remember we used to kind of chat in the comments sometime, like, oh, this is cute, and we're like, yeah, whatever. So then I think the Papa Mini palette, it was like you couldn't get it like online anymore, or like find it on sale. So it was like, where are you getting these? And she's like, eBay. So after that, I used to buy everything off of eBay. And then like I don't know. I guess I don't know if I followed you or like because I DM'd you or something.
I'm pretty
Because I
sure
was so
you in my DMs, y'all. That's
I was so nervous. I was like, oh my god, this girl is gonna think I'm like a creeper, but I need to have this power. Like, oh my god. And then I like kind of grew from there. Like, oh, did you get this? Oh, I got this. You know. And then I really don't know how I met Sandy. I think I followed you.
I think I had a giveaway. I feel like I remember you from a giveaway.
I had a giveaway?
No, I had a giveaway, like a what was that Asian house something giveaway? Wasn't that what it was?
What is that?
A two house.
Okay. Maybe. Because I also know at that time I was on a following spree because, like, you know, back then when you had Instagram and I was like, I need to get to like 300 followers. So I'd follow like random people. So like, depending on like post or something, I would see who all followed this post and then I'd follow these people. Then I would see if they would follow me back. Then I would unfollow who didn't follow me back. So I feel like you were one of those people somehow in that thing. That's what I feel like. And then I think probably from the giveaway, then I was like, you always had like a cool style and whatever. And I'm like, this girl is so cool. And I think like somehow we kept talking and stuff and probably commenting on each other's like page or whatever. Then I remember like being like, oh, we should all be in like, we need to have a group because I would talk to I think all three of you guys separately. So and then somehow I was like, oh, I remember talking to Sandy and Yali, like, we need to be in a group because, like, we all like the same thing. And then, and I think also Yali, did you talk to Sandy too? Like, separately?
I think I was already following her too. I think the one I did.
It was probably that.
It's a small world.
I think so. And I think that's how because remember I told you I was like following people. So I think I probably saw her off like Yali's page. And that's how then I was like, we need to be in a group. And then I was like, would you mind if like my other friend was in our group? And I was like, Shauna, you really need to be in our group because we talk about makeup like all the time. So then like, that's just kind of how it went. Like
and then it was cemented with eye glue, eyelash glue,
or gorilla glue, really.
It's our gorilla glue. She put us together.
Yeah,
so
that's our little.
Hearing is like our group chat, but in podcast form, which is all
literally
it.
Basically,
we
like
talk
this
about
is
over there
all the time. Like, so I was like, we just need to be like a little thing, and we were together. I think friends through all like the whole kind of like I call it the golden era of like makeup because of Instagram makeup and Instagram brands were just like internet brand. All that was just coming up. All that was taking place. So like we've been through the highs, lows of kind of everything and seeing that come together and then seeing where we are now. And like, you know, us doing makeup from like a magazine to these kids that are like 13 and they look 47. And it's like, you know what I looked like when I was 13?
5.
Like crap. My hair was like straight and out of my head. I had these weird glasses. I found like a turquoise eyeliner from my mom, and I wore that every single day, no matter what I wore. It looks like I had my mustache and my beard and braces.
So that was subject, well, I guess you already walked us into our next subject, which is everyone's first makeup memory. And mine, I think I got into makeup probably the latest out of the group because it was like I was very tomboyish and like makeup was for girls, and I at a certain point really didn't identify as girl. But my first makeup memory is there is a thing that we have here in the city called Party at the Market, which Drea has been to. And I wanted to the thing at the gala.
I was like,
I wanted to go to that too.
Yes. And I wanted to wear makeup, and so I watched a video of Charisma Star, and she did a look of Princess Jasmine using that Sephora Jasmine book, and I was like, I want to look just like that to the gala. So I'm at the time the Jasmine palette wasn't available, so I had to like look around to find the same things. I couldn't find a maroon lip liner to save my whole life, and that's what she used. So that was my first makeup memory. It's just like I want to look like Charisma Star because she loves Disney and I love Disney, and my outfit was nowhere near Princess Jasmine, but my face was. So, and then Elvira from like the neck down, so it just didn't make no sense. So that's pretty much I was never allowed to wear makeup as a kid. Like I said, I lived pretty much like a boy, and so that was just not in my wheelhouse at all. And it took a long time for me to be even remotely interested. So I guess I'm the baby of makeup, and Sasha's the baby is age-wise. And whoever wants to go and share their makeup memory, even though I think Drea kind of started hers with her turquoise liner.
I think my makeup journey started a little bit towards the end of high school, early college. I was also very much of a tomboy. I wore baggy pants, baggy shirts, hid everything, just hair in my face like this, walking down the hall, just trying to hide into the little shades of things. But then I started to get into eyeliner, and my problem was that I apparently do not know how to stop. But you see, I have nice cat eye now. I started with panda eye. I legit still have a photo of when I first started to like try to define what I wanted to do, and it's literally just a black circle all around my eye.
Pandas is cute. Pandas.
And I thought it was cute. I literally fucking thought it was cute. And then you come to find out, wow, you look like a look.
Oh my god.
Tried.
Gosh, I'm trying to think back. What was my makeup memory? I think the first time I ever like wore makeup, which was like crazy, but it was like you couldn't even see it because like back in the early 2000s, nothing was really pigmented.
Mm-hmm.
I think I like used my mom's compact for 5th grade graduation, and you couldn't see any of it, like none of it. But I was like, I'm wearing makeup. Like no one
can you see?
Different about
because there's no pigmentation in anything. And then I didn't really wear anything more than like lip gloss through junior high school because I've been obsessed with lip gloss, like all the Bonnabelle lip smackers and all of that. Like, you know, it smelled like grape juice, like all of that. And then high school, I thought like a copper eye with some like bright turquoise liner was everything, and you just really looked like a peacock, but like not in the good way. And like high school, I think high school for me was like a good time because I was like really outgoing and like I wanted to be friends with everyone, which is ironic because I still think I have a little bit of that in me where I want to be everyone's friend, but I'm a lot more measured about whose friends I am, who I am friends with, if that makes sense. Like I'm a pretty good judge of character for the most part. But like in high school, I did everything you could every stereotypical high school thing you could possibly do. I did cheerleading, I did dance, I did drama, I did music, I did all of it because I wanted to get like the full everything experience. So I didn't really feel like I was in one group. I just kind of mingled around everyone to kind of get a little bit of flavor out of everything to figure out what I wanted to do, even though I still had that copper eyeshadow with the turquoise liner.
I feel like mine was a weird journey. Like I always remember my mom putting on her like MAC like pressed powder foundation and the lipstick and stuff. And then like, oh my god, I remember when I had like picture day and she let me wear like you know those shimmery glossy like lipstick stuff, and I was like, I had lipstick and I would keep it in a lipstick case and I probably used half of it in one day because I wouldn't stop just going around and around with the damn lipstick. And I'm like, look, I'm wearing the lipstick, and it was like that, you know, shiny pink like pearlized lip that you think of the 90s. And I thought I was rocking it, I was hitting it like and then like I always wore lip gloss. I think that's why I don't wear it now, because that's all I wore because I was so scared of like lipstick, because you know what happened, no one told us shit about anything. I always got stuff on my teeth. Oh my god, no one told you that like it gets, and then for me, I have big lips, so chin, it'd be all over my shirt. It'd be all on my nose. Like, it was just like a wreck. I would like do one thing with my hand, lip gloss all over my hand. It was like a wreck. So, and I remember always fighting the wind in my hair and lip gloss. So I'm like kind of traumatized.
That's why I don't wear lip gloss.
Yeah, I'm like traumatized now. Yeah, and then I remember like, you know, always playing my mom's makeup, and I remember one time I was like, I needed lip chapstick, and I got a orange lipstick, and I was like, are you wearing lipstick? I was like, no. This is a chapstick I found in your room. It was like church, and I got orange. Everyone's like, what is this little girl's problem? And then like I would use her eyeliner, the turquoise eyeliner. I wore that every day in middle school, like a crazy. And then for me, makeup was weird because I didn't understand it. I didn't understand a lot of things. I'm like, why are people doing this when you already have it? So like, no one really taught you what makeup was for and how to use it. I could do the eyeshadow because I love doing that block eyeshadow that we all did.
Oh yeah.
Just your whole lid, one color, like a whole scope.
No
like
blending, just pack it on.
That's all we knew. So I like doing that. Everything I discovered in stages, like someone like their mom didn't like this eyeliner pencil. It was like dark brown, and I remember like I was a senior and I was like, I'll take it. And then I ended up using that for my brows. So that's when I would like darken my brows. I hope to God I have no evidence of this because I'm pretty sure I looked insane. Like I probably had Angry Bird eyebrows. Like they were so dark. I remember them just being thick with this eyeliner, just thick. Like I'm pretty sure. But then that's how I got into that. And then like somehow I was like, why are people wearing mascara? But I did not know people do not have lashes. I didn't know because I have very curly, full lashes, and my mom has none. And she's like, "This is like me. Like, where did you get this from?" So I didn't understand mascara. I was like, "I see that you guys put it on." I'm like, "Why? You already have like curly lashes." And I'm like, then I realized like that's just me. I'm one of the few people, like. And then like because we try to do for prom, I remember I got individual lashes and the girl was like, do you use eyelash curler? I was like, I haven't worn mascara all week. She's like, sweetie, that is not the same thing. I was like, I don't know. And then I thought we all had lashes, and everyone's like, oh my god, this girl's lashes. And they were like, yeah, we know she always has great lashes. And I'm like, no one told me this. No one told me anything. Like I didn't notice. And then I looked at my friend's eyelashes and I was like, oh, y'all bitches ain't got no lashes. I was like, I didn't know. I said, oops. It just like, you just didn't know. And then like slowly I got into understanding what foundation was. And all that I think was towards my senior year of high school. Because then before that, then I would just wear like eyeliner and like play with that. That was it. And then slowly I like, each thing was like a step. And then I got into blush. Understood what blush was about. Then my whole face looked like a blush, and then slowly into lipstick. Slowly, and I literally I remember going to MAC and being like, I need lipstick. I don't get, how do you put it on? What looks good on me? I still don't like certain reds on me. I like a very dark red, because I know I can wear it, but I just don't like to. I don't like red on me very much. I will wear green before I will wear red. Like, so all of that was like stuff you had to go into the store and figure the shit out because nobody told you anything.
And I still wouldn't even do that. I just struggled by myself. Like, I wouldn't even go into the store because I'm like, I'm not going to buy this expensive stuff. So I'm not going to go ask them because they're going to think I'm going to buy it. I'm not buying it. Yeah. So I was in the drugstore like, all right, you can't swatch anything, but let's see. And I'm like holding it up to my face, like, yeah, I think this'll do. Which obviously in the drugstore at the time, nothing was gonna do properly. No. But you know, you're not trying to spend $20 on one lipstick.
I used to go to like Lot Less, like, you know, when you were in like high school, like Lot Less and Odd, they had all the makeup that was like, and then you could get it for like $2. Even like back in the day when Dollar Tree really had like, I remember getting so much of my makeup from like Dollar Tree or something, and then like Odd Job and all those like.
I remember Odd Job.
That's where I would get my makeup from, like, Because we're
that here.
The dollar store was a banger. A
dollar
banger.
store.
I used to go to
Beauty
the
supply.
hair place,
Yeah.
the hair
Yes.
store place.
Yes,
Mhm.
yes.
They had that line of hair in the back, and then they had the one section of nothing but makeup.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
They
and
had like
they were heavy
little
on the niche.
samplers. They did have little samplers. It wasn't the best because everybody and their mama touched it, but they had samplers and you could see what colors they were. I cannot for the life of me go anywhere but Sephora, Ulta, or even just any drugstore and look at a foundation and be like, this matches, because I have such a weird shade of color. It may be like
It's hard.
light and shit, but it's still like, this doesn't feel right. This is too peachy. This is too dark. Like,
It's really difficult. Even for me, it's hard. Lots of times I'd be like, guys, does this foundation look like it would be my shade? All the time I'm getting something that's like off light, because I have the tone that could be like kind of like tan or something, but like I need the like the depth as well. Like I'm very yellow, tan, but like as soon as you get that pink in it, it's like gone. Like I can't do it. But it's really difficult, even for me with makeup. Like as a makeup artist, like you think you would know. I think when you work on people more, because I could definitely see when I was like in school and stuff and working on people, I could tell like, okay, this has. You really do need to mix. And there were some people where it's like for you, if you're like have that mixture of tone, then I would have to mix some pink, some yellow tone. You really do have to mix different colors together to get the undertone plus the depth. It's hard work. It is not easy. Like even at the
but
store,
as a kid, you can't buy like 3
you
different.
can't understand that.
Or you can't even afford it.
Or afford it.
Yeah. No one told us like, oh, you need to actually know like your depth and your undertone and like all the stuff. No one told us that shit at all.
They were just like, you're black, so your shade is brown. It'll probably be it'll be like cocoa or coffee or chestnut. And then you don't realize that every brand has a completely different mindset as to what cocoa, coffee, or chestnut is.
Oh my god.
And you're like, so ignore everything you know anyway. Cool. So just randomly pick one blind. That's how we're gonna do this.
It's very difficult. It's not for it is not for the weak. It's not for the I still struggle. So it's like you really have to be in that practice of looking, and you have to see different colors and in the skin tone. So it is difficult. Don't let nobody play you and tell you that it's easy. It is not. It is hard, especially from a picture. I hate having to try and find my foundation from a picture. It is so difficult. Even the descriptions, it's still really difficult. So, because everyone has their own idea of what each brand has their own idea of what this means, and it's just hard. So don't feel bad if you still don't know your shade. It's hard. It's not easy, and there's so many different colors, so many different combinations. It's difficult.
Sorry, my eyelash was driving me crazy. I just pulled those bitches off. All right. So speaking of,
Is Sandy frozen? Sandy.
well, she's right there.
Oh no.
Oh,
But she's frozen.
we're having a little bit of a technical difficulty where she's frozen, but she's here. You guys can't see that because you're listening. You're like,
But is she saying
edit
stuff?
this out so you won't even hear it anyway.
So
Exactly.
You don't even know. You guys don't even know. So we'll lagging.
Okay.
We just got a little lag. All right, don't worry about it. She's gonna come in.
Yay.
So speaking of makeup pass, Trendmood posted on their story.
Sandy?
She's gonna rejoin.
Yeah, she's coming back.
Oh, okay, I missed that. My bad. Ignore me.
Don't worry about it. You guys don't even know what's happening. The listeners. So Trendmood posted on their Instagram stories. If you guys don't know who Trendmood is, then why are you listening to this podcast? Trendmood. It's like, seriously, if you don't know, then how do you know? She is like the person who runs it. The name is Sophie, and she's just like the insider.
She's the all-knowing. She's the all-knowing.
Omniscient.
Basically.
She knows everything, and she
She's
posted
like the TMZ of makeup.
Really, truly, TMZ.
Especially during that time where like makeup, the golden age of makeup, where things were like,
yes,
we didn't know. Brands were still kind of had their own kind of like, they could launch things kind of on their own. Now you see like yeah, you have to do PR and do all this stuff before you launch. It's different now. So like she was the one like, you can't follow every single brand and then like see. So it was like all in one place, curation of like what's dropping, when it's dropping, swatches, things like that. So she really kind of helped curve all this stuff and like bring it together on one post. Bad thing about that is that like everyone knows, and like if it's something that's really limited edition, they will stomp your ass.
She created the Hunger Games of makeup personally.
Yeah, it was hard. Like
on her
unintentionally, but that's where we are.
Yeah, but on her IG, she posted some makeup that was popular or was just, you know, kind of a hit.
Like
saying which of
these
back
discontinued makeup
of makeup, and said which of these you want to bring back. So we have them here. We're gonna talk about it. There is one up. Let me put her back in. Hey, so we're gonna just go through them and say like, did we like it? Did we hate it? Do you want to bring it back? Do you own it? Like just whatever your personal experience. So I'm going to start with the one that isn't on here, but I remember personally because I was upset. So the first one was the Amrezy highlighter from ABH. And I just want to say I cry every day that I did not buy it because...
Oh, I have it. So Hollywood. I see it. The So Hollywood by ABH, 61% said they would bring it back, and 39% said they wouldn't.
I know, but the Amrezy one. The Amrezy
was she did post that one. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, so Amrezy was the first one, and pretty much everyone said they want it back. Again, I would want it back because I didn't buy it the first 2 times they were restocked, and it looked like the most beautiful, like, your cheeks are wet type of situation. But I don't know why they won't just like repackage it and call it something else. But that was the first one. What do you guys feel about the Amrezy highlight from ABH?
I thought it was really pretty, but I just didn't see it working like for me. So I thought it was really pretty, but like I knew I wasn't gonna spend money on it, to be honest with you. Like I knew there was other things from ABH I could spend my money on, but it was really beautiful. I knew I was gonna buy it. Like just out the gate, I was like, that's so pretty, but I'm not gonna spend my money on it.
Yeah, I think I waffled on it as well because I was just like, it's pretty, but like it just wasn't me. I rarely have conventional highlight shades, and sometimes like a regular shade like will get me, but like it was really beautiful. But at the same time, I'm like, I'll just let somebody else appreciate it because I know I will get it and I just won't use it. So
yeah.
Sandy, how about you?
Which one was this one again? I'm sorry.
The Amrezy highlight from ABH.
From AV?
Yeah, ABH.
From ABH.
It's not on here, but it was the first one in the stories.
I missed that one. I'm getting it on the story.
Oh, let me see. Hold on.
Technical. It's like champagne but white at the same time, but then it was
it's
like a
I think I
hybrid
know
of
what you're
something.
talking
Yeah.
about. Oh, now I see. Okay. See, when it comes down to those type of highlights, I if I can find something cheaper, I would prefer to, because it's really, like a basic color. Despite it being pretty and looking pretty, is how much do I really want to spend? Like, packaging always does it for me sometimes. Like I screw myself over so bad when it comes down to packaging, because if the outside is pretty, I'll put the money down just so I can have it. But I can't do that for everything.
Packaging is hard to resist.
The next one is the Wet n Wild Cushion Foundation. I personally love that. I know it did not come in a lot of shades. I know it definitely had like 4 shades, but it had my perfect shade. And because of my lupus, my skin undertone changes based on how my health is doing, but it had my perfect shade at the time, and the finish was like really dewy and like natural and had SPF. So if they came back, I would buy it, but I would like for them to have like 22 more shades because it was really, really good. So I would want it back.
I remember thinking, oh wow, that's such a cool concept. Like, you know, just kind of going into like, you know, the K beauty trends. I was like, oh wow, Wet n Wild, look at you. And then I remember seeing that they sent Sydney Black that cushion compact to try, and I remember thinking like she's near my skin tone, and I remember her putting it on, and it literally looked like she became a different race.
I remember that.
I remember her hysterically
Poor
laughing in the
girl.
video, and I remember being in the store like, this looks real light. I don't know if this is gonna be for me. And I pulled up her video and I saw what she did. And I think I may have been with you, Andrea. I don't remember if I was with you or if I sent it to you, and it was so bad.
I remember you sending me it, at least. I remember that.
Yeah, I think I was with my friend Kiehl, and I showed her and she busted out laughing, and then I sent it to you and I was like, yeah, this isn't gonna be it for me.
Mm-hmm.
I do love Wet n Wild though, but that compact just wasn't gonna be it. I think like 3 people could wear it, honestly.
I was one of the 3. I was one of those 3 people.
So it's a hard pass for me.
Yeah, it says that 42% of people would want it back, but 58 was like no. So I think like I see in the picture it has like 7 shades of the cushion. So I think maybe the 42% fell into those 7 shades.
Yeah.
I do remember when this came out because cushion was like the trend at that point because of Kate Beauty. So for Wet n Wild to do this, it was really revolutionary. Like it was like really crazy because all these high-end brands were coming out with it. So I think they were like, I don't think any other smaller brand, like drugstore brand, did this.
L'Oreal had the Lumi cushion, but
yeah, I do remember that. But it's like
it wasn't quite the same.
I did get the Wet n Wild cushion highlighter and bronzer. Like they were okay, but like just from that alone, like I don't think I really do like liquid foundation. I just am now comfortable with stick foundation. I don't know if I could see myself using other things. And this just, I was like, I'm not even going to try. I didn't even bother to try and make this work for me. So like the concept and the like, you know, whatever it wasn't bad. I think you do need to adjust for our market. Like, you know, K Beauty is very limited in shades. It's usually like 4 shades. And I don't know.
They usually stop at like tan. Which is even on the lighter aspect. Except I will say Michelle Phan dropped
hers look nice.
Something for the face recently, and hers actually go fairly deep because they're not full coverage. But it was nice seeing that she did go you know, into those deeper complexions. Not very deep, but they're not full coverage, so they're a little bit more workable.
Yeah.
Sandy, did you want the Wet n Wild cushion to come back, or are you like, nah? Were you one of those 3 people?
I never got a chance to actually see whether it would even fit my complexion. I mean, I do appreciate the affordable aspect of having like a higher end type of idea for us poor folk. So I do like the idea of having a more affordable option. But I do also believe they should have more. If they came back with more options for skins, okay for me. But if they're not even planning to do that, then there's no point.
So the next one, I guess it got 70% no, which is the Benefit Hello Happy Soft Blur Foundation. Sophie apparently loved. I
remember when these came out. It was like, huh?
I personally don't buy anything from Benefit. I don't rock with the brand. So it's a no for me. And also, my skin is dry as fuck, and I don't want anything soft blur because that just says texture on me. So no, thank you.
If I remember correctly, didn't this also have like 4 shades?
At the beginning, it had like 4 shades as well. Now I think
everybody was like, excuse me, and they're like, it's like a tint. We're like, a tint for who? So I remember vaguely like it took a while, and they extended it. Took a while.
Yeah,
and I was like, who the hell is buying this? Not me.
Not I.
Not my ass.
We did, unfortunately.
So I remember this, and I was like, be good. And the packaging was like kind of weird. Like it's
It
cute,
had like the
but
dropper. It was cute
yeah,
packaging, but like the fact that only like
the
3 people could
packaging
wear
was
it.
cute.
The
it
fact that
just
3
was
people could wear it just
strange.
wasn't. I wasn't vibing with it.
Yeah, Benefit is weird. They have some weird. Their lineup is weird. I don't know what they're doing or what they want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I know
Or
they dropped the Hula bronzer
the Hula
toasted,
was their life,
but
and the
like even the
blushes.
toasted, I don't think was dark enough for me. Like
They
it,
took so long to even produce those.
yeah, that happened
Like
in like the last 2 or 3 years. The toasted, and like it still isn't dark. Like, and I'm like, I'm like chocolate girl, but I'm not that dark. And even if I was that dark, I should still be able to have a bronzer, especially from a company that is that expensive.
and I
And
never
they
understood
claim to
why.
be super, they're like, yeah,
I
we're for
didn't
everyone,
understand
but I'm like,
that.
but are you though? Are you for everyone if we can't
I
use it?
never
Like,
got it. I never got why they refuse to expand. And that's the part I don't get. Because you're taking all these people's money and you refuse to expand your line. Do you not want to make more money? I don't get it. I don't
and I
get
feel
it.
like people say they're like, people of darker skin complexions, like they don't make up as much of the money. And I'm like, they can't make up as much of the money because you don't give us anything for us to spend our
Give
money
them a
on.
market. Give them a chance
Give
to
me a
be in that
product to want
market.
to buy. Give
They
me
ain't never
something to
been to
want
an
to buy.
African wedding. I tell you that.
That's a damn,
I tell you that.
damn sure.
Because that's the whole market right there.
Exactly. Like I just feel like a lot of these companies, they just don't want the money. They're saying there's no market for it. I'm like, there can't be a market if you don't have the product.
Exactly.
Literally, if you don't have the product, how am I going to buy it?
So
You don't want my money, and that's fine. Like, if you don't want my money, just say so. I will gladly go.
I will go use my money somewhere else.
Literally.
the next one is the ColourPop Good Sport palette, which I remember had like a cheetah print covering or packaging. 46 said yes, 54 said no. I'm on the no because if I'm not mistaken, they released this exact same palette as like the Disney villain one. So, or at least the colors run the same. And so for that, I already have it in Disney, so I'm just gonna be like a no. But I do think that they improved their formula since this palette. So I think if they did revamp it, it would have the newer press shadow formulas. But for me, it's a no because I got it in Disney Villain.
For me, it's a no, just because I feel like they have so many other palettes. And like it's not hard to find similar colors just across between all the other palettes they have, plus like singles. So I feel like I could easily kind of recreate that palette if I desperately wanted to have it. And honestly, they dropped so many things that how do we know that like maybe in 6 months they won't redrop that as like the bad sport palette or something, like, like you never know.
Yeah.
You never know. You never know. It might be
I'm
back
kind of
anyway.
shocked. I'm shocked at the results only because I know a lot of people talk about this as being like their missed, like one of the things that they wish they had. But and I follow like Jessica Nyquist, I think that's Nyquist. She's Swedish, so I'm sorry butchering her name, but I know that she loves this palette, and like a lot of people, at least in her comments, love this palette. So I'm a little. But it's very close. Like the yes and no is very close, like 46% to 54%. So I think a lot of people love this and like the color scheme. I like the colors and stuff in it. I just think it's like a random, extremely random palette thrown together. And I feel like I have these shades. If I wanted to create a look like this, I could. It just didn't grab me. This wasn't like, it was pretty, it's colorful and all that. It just didn't grab me. So I know a lot of people wanted this and stuff, but I just felt like I had these shades and these things, so I was good. Like I was like, I'm all right. We're okay.
And ColourPop, if you're listening, please drop some more Super Shocks. I miss those in all the bright colors. They're back. Just putting it out into the universe. If you should hear this, I'm not saying that I'm demanding it, but I am saying that I would spend the money.
And weird colored lipsticks. What happened to them? There's literally no purples, no greens, no grays, no blues. They're all gone. I don't get it.
How about you? How do you feel?
They can miss me with this one. I I might get hate for this, but I legit thought old lady when I saw this palette.
Okay.
I don't know if it was because of the print. I mean, the print is cute, but whenever I think of any animal print,
I think of a certain brand who I shall not name.
I don't think about Fran from the show. I think about old lady going to church.
Right.
When I see prints like that, I think of a certain brand who I shall not name here, but they don't get my money either. So there's that.
If you know, you know, and if you know, you know. So
I mean, the colors are pretty. Otherwise, it's I don't know.
The way it was thrown together didn't
didn't grab.
It didn't make sense. Yeah, it didn't make sense. Like that dark red up there is fucking stunning. If it was
is.
Lipstick. I don't want it.
Beautiful
I
maroon.
would prefer it as a lipstick.
Yeah, it was just weird, but I think it helped people that didn't like color, I think, or were scared. I think helped dip their toes. So I know everyone that has had this palette has loved it. It just was not for us.
not just
Pretty much.
The next one is not makeup. It is the Kiehl's Vanilla and Cedar Wood Perfume. 45 said yes, 55 said no. Based on the notes, it sounds like it smells like a man. So I think I would like it because I like masculine scents. And so that's and most of the things that I own have like vanilla cedar wood. It has amber, which is also like a typical male scent. So I would buy it, but I know that Kiehl's is expensive, and you can get like the same thing at Bath and Body Works. It's called Twilight Woods. You can get 3 of those bitches on sale for $12 if you catch it on the right day. You get the coupon and throw in the lotion for free. So I mean,
and sometimes the hand sanitizer too.
On the hand, I mean, you can get all of it, just all of it for $30. I swear to God. So if this was on like a cheaper, maybe like a travel size, I'd probably buy it. But as a whole perfume, probably not, because all my perfumes smell like that. So it's probably a skip for me.
I'd probably skip. I'm all about the fruity, smell like food, smell like it's spring all the time or summer. Like that's just how I like to smell. Ask anybody. Everyone's like, are there fruits around? And I'm like, no, it's just me.
I'm the snacky smell.
But yeah, I'd probably skip it. But I do like Kiehl's as a brand, and I do like their skincare and all the other stuff. But yeah, I don't know if that scent would be for me.
I think it would be also a no for me. I have a tough exterior, but I still want to smell like bubblegum. I want to smell like bubblegum. I don't want to smell like cedar. Even if it does have vanilla, I'm just not.
And I'm not offended, so don't worry about it.
I still love you, Yali. I still love you.
I smell like cedar all the time, but it's okay.
I would possibly maybe think about it as far as like my partner, but not for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like I do like the smell of it, just not on my body.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really remember this being like popular. Like even though it's not makeup, but like there was perfumes like popular at the time. I was like, did I miss this? Was this a white girl thing? And I don't know. Like I was still over here with my like.
I wasn't ready.
No, I don't remember this either. I just remember like Victor and Rolf Flower Bomb and like
yeah,
like okay, like
something.
Listen,
where was this?
Every Rare Wang
those are all
princess
still around. Is what
I
it is.
got every type of Rare Wang princess to this day. That is my thing. I had Rock Princess, Glam Princess, Spring, Glitter Princess, whatever. Like that's my thing. I love the Katy Perry, like them.
And the
y'all
Betsy.
sleeping on the Katy Perrys, Betsy. Okay, like I even had Marc Jacobs. I spent my good hard-earned money on the Marc Jacobs Daisy, and I made that shit last because I just finished it the other day. So like I like, and then I've been told that I smell like vanilla a lot. So I'm like, maybe this would be good. I don't know. I was like, I just don't remember it like at all.
You know what this market everything else you mentioned is still around, so they couldn't bring it back if it's still here. Like you can still go get Flower Bomb if you want it.
Exactly. So I remember those being popular, especially Marc Jacobs Daisy. Like we're up to like It's like 5 different versions of it now.
Yeah,
So like this, I don't remember like at all.
probably for good reason.
Oh.
Well, speaking of
That's why it's
smelling
gone.
like food, the next one is Too Faced Chocolate Bar Palette. 30%
Oh my
said
god.
yes,
Nope.
70% said no,
Nope.
53 said no.
Sandy.
She said no. Jay
I
said
need
no.
them to fucking switch it up. I'm bored. I'm tired. Trace, you need
No.
to stop.
No.
Stop it. Stop it.
But
What is
do
it
you
that you
remember?
do they literally just take one pod and just be like, how much darker can we make this one color? Stop it.
Do you remember the craze? The fanatic that like, oh my god, like people went crazy. It's a chocolate bar palette and it smells like chocolate. I was like, this is a bunch of nudes.
I'm like, y'all must have never been to Hershey Park because that smell like chocolate there too. Like, I don't understand.
Well, as a lover of Hershey Park and this palette, I love it. Okay, I still have my original one.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. The actual packaging is fucking adorable. I bought the little mini. I have the little mini white one that I use.
Oh yes, I have that too.
I have the
I
mini chocolate chip one too.
I like the smell of the chocolate, but for me, don't they have like 5-10 billions of these in stock? Like
There were so many.
You can still get this. I don't know why
Almost
they
the
think
gold
it's
one.
back.
I never bought it. Just because I feel like it was all neutrals, and like I have nothing against neutrals, but low key I do. You know this.
Again, we're not.
But like
we're not
I feel like there are so many. There are so many like neutral palettes at the time that like I didn't feel like I needed to have this like at all.
Yeah,
I like to smell it though. Like I'm not gonna lie, like I was in Sephora smelling it because it smelled real good.
Mm-hmm.
But like I didn't feel the need to spend like my $40 on it.
yeah.
I was like, y'all not gonna get me with this neutral ass palette that just looks
exactly.
really cute.
Me, so.
But I do have the white chocolate chip. The white chocolate chip. A friend actually bought me that for like Christmas or birthday, whatever. The white chocolate chip. I've used it a few times. Like it's cute for like, oh, I need to go somewhere real quick, so I'm gonna just throw on 2 eyeshadows and be like Deuce. So like I'm like, okay, so I still have it and it's there, but
not for $25 though.
Yeah.
How do you
keyword? I did not buy that.
My feelings are getting hurt as they continue. We just gotta move on.
Y'all
love you, girl.
Okay. Screw
You remember
y'all.
the gold bar though? The gold bar had like jewel
I have all the
tone.
chocolate. Let's just go out there. I own all of them.
That
I love
was
it.
the one that almost got me, and I think even Shauna, because I remember Jackie, Ina used it, and
Yeah.
we were like, dang, this actually looks good, but it still didn't get us.
I have all
Low
of them.
key, the key to me buying anything is Jackie Ina. If she uses it and she's like, this is good, I'm like, God damn it. I wasn't trying to spend my money today, but here we are.
We were both like, but Jackie says it's good and it looks beautiful.
Good. It is.
Literally, that's the key to getting me to buy anything. If Jackie uses it, I'm like, damn it, that does look good.
So,
Like she even almost
haters.
got me with that Maybelline neutral palette that's out there, and she's like, the formula has changed so much. I'm like, oh my God, the formula changed.
It's like, you're not
Do I
gonna get
need
me,
it?
Jackie.
And I'm like,
Don't get
wait,
me.
no, I don't need this. I don't need this neutral palette. I have so many neutral palettes. I don't need this.
So many.
Stop it.
The next one is another one I don't remember, which is the
Me neither.
Jouer Luminizing Moisture Tint. 31 said yes, 69% said no. I don't remember this.
Me
When did it
neither.
come out? This
Don't
has
know.
no shades. Like, what is that? 6?
6, and they don't even look good enough for Shauna to use.
Yeah, so no,
Yeah.
it's a no for me because I don't remember this. I have one Jouer product, and it's like their hydrating setting powder, which is like really good for my skin type. But other than that, Jouer is just like I don't check for them. I don't see how they're doing. I don't send them a card for Christmas.
Their highlights
are insane.
crazy.
I have
Insane.
Them bitches slap.
I
They literally slap the shit off your face. They
They
slap.
will blind you. They will blind you.
Okay.
I must say, yes. I was like, Shauna.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Not gonna lie.
I will
that
buy a
Topaz
regular
or
shade
that citrine,
highlight from them.
They slap real hard. I like Jouer. This I have no recollection of. Like maybe this is
None.
before I became really into Jouer, but I like Jouer. I also like their social media. I feel like they're really interactive on there. And I do love their highlights. I've been wanting to try their blushes because they look beautiful. But what I really like is their my favorite, my staple from them, that essential lip enhancer, my ride or die lip balm. Like it's not a game. I always have one in my bag. I'm ready at all times. And they're what is it? The lip toppers. Bomb.
They are beautiful. They're beautiful.
And they kind of they
sale.
Stay. And they
They're
stay
gorgeous.
too. Like they stay. It's kind of weird because like they're so glossy and like shimmery, but like they kind of set almost like a lipstick. So it's like it's so weird but so good. So like
I must say those products are really good. I haven't tried anything else from them. I would like to because I heard a lot of good things about their foundation. I want to try their blush. But definitely their highlights and the lip toppers. Wow. Like, oh my goodness. Like
and that lip enhancer, don't sleep on it.
Sandy, what's your Jouer experience? How do you feel about this?
I've never heard of them either.
Steve,
so you're not the only one. I guess my only question would be with the experience you guys would have with their highlighters. Do you think their moisturizers would be any good?
I want to say yes, because I look at the owner and she looks like she has really good skin. And like she does not seem to age. So
that is
and I know she's in there like formulating all this stuff or super heavily involved
she's
in
personally handling the like the
she's really into it.
Okay.
So their moisturizers are probably really good.
Jaclyn Hill is what you're trying to say, like the opposite.
Like she's really in there getting it done.
Okay. Speaking of highlights, we have the Too Faced Candlelit Glow Powder, the Nostalgia. 22 said yes, 78 was like no.
I didn't understand it when it came out. I didn't get what you used it for.
Yeah, no. I think a lot of people
just looked very pretty.
Was that like the one that was like shaped like a pill almost?
No.
It's a like circle, the compact.
Oh yeah,
with the chandelier on it.
No, it's
I remember always wanting it.
Nope,
and I couldn't figure out what it was for because they still weren't telling you what products were for, but they came out with them and it was supposed to make you look like a celebrity. But I was like, I can't buy this because I don't get it. I don't know what it's for. I was lost. Still lost. Don't want it.
I think it's supposed to be one of those duo things with the highlight and the blush. It's basic highlight color and basic blush color. I mean, the stamp is cute. The overall packaging is adorable. If you like or princess type of stuff, it's really cute. No.
We good. Yeah.
Yeah, no. Everyone's that. I think a lot of people are off Too Faced in general anyway, so I just think that
that's all.
I'm gonna say though that concealer is really good.
I love the concealer.
It's good. Some of their stuff is very good. They need help.
They need some help.
That's another podcast, though, you guys. Of brands who need our help. The next one, which I'm really surprised about. The next one is the Electric.
I'm shocked too.
Urban Decay. 20 said yes. 74% said no
because they're boring.
Basic Becky's all up in there.
Let me tell you right now.
That was my first palette I've ever bought in my life.
Same. Let me tell you, this is my hill to die on. That is the best palette they have ever put out.
Agreed.
The pigmentation.
When Shauna bought it for me because I did not buy it, and she's like, "What is your problem, girl?"
Literally, that is the first palette I really spent like good money on from Sephora, and I was like, I saw it and I needed it and I got it and I still have it. It's probably expired because it's been years, but the pigmentation in them is the same as the day I bought it. Like, that is my hill to die on. That is the best thing they have ever made.
I never got a chance to purchase it, but I did see it a lot on YouTube when I was going through the YouTube watching phase of like makeup tutorials. The Electric was literally in every goddamn tutorial I saw.
And you could use it with no primer too. That's what was crazy.
The colors are beautiful, even though it's not a lot of colors. It's still some really popping colors. So they're gorgeous. I never got a chance to buy it because poverty. Mostly when I was getting into more makeup and getting into it, like I couldn't afford those. I'd have to find like other things. But now that I can, I would like it. If they come back, I would definitely want to buy it.
Bring it back.
Shook by the results. I still can't understand like why. And this is when Urban Decay was popping, because now I don't know where their brand is, but this was like top tier. This is when Urban Decay was like, even from when I was like in high school, Urban Decay was like, oh my god, they had all these crazy colors and like all this crazy stuff, cool funky stuff. And this was just like, I know everyone that uses it. Some people still use it. I mean, I don't get it. I don't get why they don't want this back. Like,
They
I
need
think
to bring this back all the way back.
They need to do maybe Electric 2, I think, or something.
If they did it too, I would be interested in that. Maybe
And not the fake Electric 2 that y'all tried last year and called it the Wired. Not that. That's not the same thing. Because y'all tried it, but that wasn't it.
Well, the next one is Urban Decay 2, which is the Naked One. 45% said yes.
No,
just no.
No. It's gray. It's ash.
Never liked any of them.
We just gonna skip to the next one because we just said the next one is the Julia's Place. Listen, I don't own any of the Nakeds, so I'm not really hurt by it. I don't like Urban Decay's formula at all, period, except for the electric palette. Other than that, I don't like any. Their eyeshadows just don't blend. I think that they're dry. It's just not for me. So
I said, that electric palette is the best thing they have ever created. And they need to bring that back.
My feelings aren't hurt about that one because I don't like their formula. But the next one is the Juvia's Place. I'm pretty sure it's called the Deuce Palette.
Yes. Bring it back.
The Deuce Palette. I own it. I love it. It is like it's my favorite one that they have. You could use.
I also own it and love
the
it.
Shimmery ones for like on the face.
That highlight is no joke. It's a sleeper cell. It's like that thing you put on punches you right in your eye, girl.
Yeah.
Knock you out.
The pinks
I am shook by these results.
The pinks can use it as blush.
The purple can use as a blush too.
It's the whole palette is just so good. It's one of my favorite ones. I still use it all the time. And it's one of the ones I have to do. If you have to do like a bridal look, I would recommend using this palette because even like the subtle pop of like the green would really do something for you.
It's beautiful.
It's a beautiful palette. I didn't even realize it was discontinued until like
me neither.
When we were doing this kind of research, because I think I have it for me for sure. And then I actually think I bought it for someone as a birthday gift because I had a different palette that they liked, but I'm like, I think the one I have is too dark because they were very, very fair. So I bought them that and they love it. But yeah, that palette is beautiful. But most Juvia's Place palettes, honestly, are just
these results are disconcerting. Like 64% said no.
They're boring.
It gets worse. What about you, Sandy?
Sandy
is new to Juvia's Place. You just started getting on Juvia's Place, right, Sandy?
I like the colors. They're beautiful. I don't think I would buy this one for myself though. I would buy it for somebody else. Like you, Yali, I would definitely see you with this palette. I definitely would see it. I mean, I do like that red, and that green is gorgeous. But I don't really wear pinks or peaches and stuff like that. So I feel like half of it I wouldn't touch it, and I would feel so bad.
Also, I have a weird thing. I have a weird theory about this palette. And I don't know if maybe that plays into why they discontinued it, but I think 2 of the colors in the palette are labeled wrong. Because I think there's a color in there called Berry Mousse and a color called Custard.
Yes.
And you would think the Custard would be like that tan, lighter color, but that's called Berry Mousse. And then the one that's Custard is like this vibrant, like purple color. And I'm like, I don't think that's right.
Yes, because I think we talked about it. I was like, shouldn't Berry Mousse be like this orchid looking color and the Custard be the other color?
Yeah, so, and I don't think they ever I think they probably made too many to fix it. And I think they just let it die out essentially.
It's a beautiful palette. It's a beautiful companion palette. It's gorgeous.
Yeah, I mean, if they fixed it and fucking redid it, I would definitely buy it.
Yeah, because I'm not a peachy pinky person either, but like
this was special. And
gorgeous.
that duochrome one,
That
the one that looks
duochrome.
white, but it's like pinky
Pink
purple, actually.
yes.
Oh my god,
Beautiful.
So the next one got an astounding yes, which was the So Hollywood highlight from Anastasia Beverly Hills. 61% said yes, 39% said no. I'm gonna know it because I want the Amrezy one. So
this is like a regular gold, so I'm good. I might.
Yeah. I think I'm okay.
I don't think I have anything Anastasia because I don't think anything they do calls.
I gave you one.
It looks cute.
I didn't buy you a palette.
Huh?
Didn't I buy you Anastasia palette for your birthday?
I didn't personally purchase it. I'm saying I didn't seek out and go.
Which one did you buy her?
One of the
Which
Norvina
one?
ones, the little mini ones.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I must say, Sandy, the highlighting palettes,
Those are great.
those are bomb.
Mhm.
Especially what was it? The unicorn, the Aurora. I think the Aurora had the most glitter. It's beautiful.
I remember the
pretty.
Aurora. I wanted that one, but I was fucking looking at the price.
They went on sale like
Those ones in
pretty
TJ
quick.
Maxx.
When they go on sale, they are cheap.
$9.
Like
I
actually
never
cheap.
catch sales. I'm horrible at
If I
looking
see
at
you, I'll get it for you because it's always in TJ Maxx for like $9.
Yes, it's
Oh,
just
wow.
trying not to find a broken one and one that was
Yeah.
all touched up and dug up. That's still when
Yeah.
these went on sale pretty fast. Don't know why.
Quickly.
All I know is I reaped the benefits of that, and I got rewarded with some beautiful ass shit. I must say, those colorful I was like, Anastasia, y'all okay? You sure y'all want to do this? Got my ass. Those are like my first products.
I think the only thing I have from Anastasia are my multiple Jackie Aina palettes.
Yeah, I have two as well.
Because it was beautiful. I could not say no. And like I said, if Jackie does it, I'm gonna buy it. Like
We gonna buy it twice.
If Jackie does it, I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy it twice.
The next one is the Muette palette from Melt, which is like the bluish red one.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted this palette so bad.
52 did.
Me too.
I was so mad.
I feel
I wanted
disrespected
this.
by this poll. Like disrespected.
I really wanted this, and it was just gone. Like I thought, like it was gonna come back.
Me too.
And like it just didn't really, and I'm like still so hurt by this. I feel personally victimized by this.
Who said 52% no? Do you guys already have the palette? Is that what I'm saying?
They must be the ones that got it.
Out in 0.2 seconds, and the rest of us don't got it. And I'd be seeing their comments, and they're like, "When is this palette coming? When is this palette coming? When is?" You mean to tell? That's a lie. Y'all lying. And I know you have the palette. If you don't want it, put it up for sale. Okay, because this one, oh my god, it was beautiful. Stop
I wanted it
Stop playing.
So bad. I wanted it
three
so bad
that I would love to fucking work with: the greens, the blues, and the reds. Oh
yeah.
When I tell
and
you,
it's like dark, not like fucking bright colors. It's like nice deep colors.
And you know me, I'm a big day one Melt supporter.
Oh yeah.
So like their stuff hits. Their stuff hits. I even have a nude palette from them. So their stuff hits.
Yeah.
For me to be buying nude, what? Their stuff hits.
And their lipsticks. It's got the staying power of a liquid lipstick, and it's a bullet. I
love their lipsticks so much.
I
don't care what nobody say.
Same.
Did you say no?
No, I said I love them so much.
I wouldn't want the palette only because I don't use those colors on a regular basis, and I know it would just be sitting there looking sad at me, like you're not gonna play with me, and I'm like, no. So, I was hurt by for one of you guys, but like I wouldn't personally wear it. I know I would just ignore it. So for me, it's a no. But it's
please bring it back so Yali can buy it for us.
I will buy it. Y'all know I am. If I could grab it.
Yali has promised to buy it for her friend.
So bring it back. That's at least 3 purchases right there. Y'all hear
right
it?
The next one is the Il Makiage Carly Bible Lippies in Libra. 53% said yes, 47 said no. I don't fuck with Il Makiage, so it's a no from you.
I
don't even remember this.
And I don't.
I remember it. I don't think I was for or against it, so I'm gonna say no, because if I'm not that excited about it, I'm not gonna spend money on it, so it's a no for me.
It looks.
It was just there. I don't think the liner was dark enough for me. Is what it was. I think they were like just my lip tone. So I'm gonna pass on that one.
I don't know who this company is.
It's fine. You don't need to. It's fine.
I love that.
It's fine.
Like, who is this?
It's all good.
It's fine.
Also have to be careful about browns because certain browns make your lips look like a booty hole.
Women, like you do a lot of.
You gonna lie about it? It's true. Some of it looks.
It's a fact.
I'm good.
This one is the most offensive one, which is our last one.
Bro.
Pastel Goth Palette from KVD. 22% said yes, 78% no. Y'all lying. Okay.
Y'all a whole ass lie.
You don't like.
Is this because of cancel culture? Because now
is it because of her or is it because of the palette?
The palette.
I feel like a lot of this is because of the palette.
The palette.
But I'm like, just in case y'all forgot, she's not with them no more. So feel free, y'all.
Yeah, I actually like this one.
You have this palette, right?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
I never got a chance to this.
No.
Wow.
I got the other one.
Yo, me too.
Oh, I got the other
one. You had
The Alchemist. The Alchemy? Is that the one you have?
What? The metal mat? You got the metal mat?
That's what you got.
Our minds are blown right now.
I could have sworn you had it.
I have that one.
Girl!
I have that one. Saint Center.
I have that too, but like, girl, I must say the pastel goth.
I know.
No regrets.
It's a shocker. I am regretful for that one, but no.
I remember wearing it, and I went to see. I saw you. That's the day I saw you and Dave. We went out to Central Park. I think this palette got a bad rap at the time because people weren't doing pastels very well, and this was like the first kind of its kind, and this one, it did not swatch well. But when I tell you, on the eyes, these are beautiful because I literally just wore the yellow and the orange and I think some liner. And I showed her, I was like, Sandy, like, bro, look at my eyes. Like, this is one of those cases where it's better on the eyes than it is swatches.
Than it is on your fingers.
Swatches be a lie sometimes.
That you rub it on your skin, possibly.
I still use this to this day.
I regret not
like
what because I was also in that group of people who's like, I don't wear pastels. I'm just that neutral bitch. I was that Becky. I'm gonna be honest right now. So I just didn't touch a pastel to save my life, and I'm wearing pastel pink today. So you can see the transformation really took a lot of time.
Yes, we can grow in makeup.
But if it came back, I would buy 8 of them, and then everybody get one, and I have doubles. Because it's so beautiful. It's so unlike anything that's out right now. Like the only person doing pastels is like Menagerie, and they're like an indie brand. Like people are not doing pastels right. So
I think after that, Strobe, which is now Shroud, did Creepy Cute. Mm-hmm. So if you do not have pastel goth, I would recommend Creepy Cute because when I tell you their matte pastels will also slap you into next week. They are gorgeous. Right now her pore shop is under siege from all that her last collab with Butte Bean. So give her some time.
The baddie one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure she got like 10,000 orders. Oof. And she was doing stuff by hand and she just got a press machine and she finally was able to employ somebody else. Please give her time. Whoever, got that palette. I'm like on 6,000. I was like, I'm always like, take your time, girl, take your time. Cause like, could you imagine? I think I would throw myself out the window, like doing that by hand by yourself. But when her shop opens up, beautiful. The singles, beautiful, gorgeous. She was like one of the first doing like dual chrome. And I had like the OG palettes, like the American Horror Story palette. She had like 2. So, she's someone you should check out if you really want the pastel goth. And now it's a little bit more regular now, pastel palettes, but giving some like small business love because she was really like, I think right after this palette, and she's really good.
Yeah, I saw that one and I really wanted that one too. I just never had a chance to really. It's overseas too, right?
No, she's in the States.
American base?
Yeah. She's in the States. Maybe thinking somebody else.
It might be, but it's pretty much the same. I thought it was the Pastel Cute. No, not Pastel Cute.
Creepy cute.
Creepy Cute. I'd have to check. Maybe I'm screwing that one up. I have to check. My bad.
Okay. It's too much to keep up with.
There's a lot of makeup out there in the world. So that completes the survey. Is there anything that wasn't on there that you would want to personally bring back?
Bring back.
Ooh,
I mean, we talked about the electric
question.
palette, and that was on the survey, and like that's my hill to die on. Bring that back today, tomorrow, yesterday, forever. Like,
Well, mine is
something
I would want them to make the Tiana blush from ColourPop, the Kiss and the Frog. I want that to be a permanent blush. That is like the
That's a
most
beautiful
flattering blush on everyone. I used that blush on my sister, well, my god sister, for her graduation pictures, and she's a deeper skin tone than I am, and it looks just as good on me as it did on her. Like, it looks good on everyone. So that's the only product I wish they would bring back. Even if they brought it back as just the Tiana one, I'd buy like 22 of those, because that mine is like
yeah, that blush is,
and I'm like
beautiful.
gonna cry because it's the best blush I think ever.
I have one thing to bring back that's never coming back, but it's okay if it doesn't because I'm stocked for life. The Artist Couture Jackie Aina LeBron's highlight.
We bought like 3 each. We like went crazy.
I bought it when it came out the first time. I bought it when they dropped it again with La Peach. And then I went on Artist Couture one day and saw that they were selling out stock for like $5, and I bought like probably like 5 more.
Me and Shauna like went crazy, like when we tell you like love, like the love we have for Jackie, and also Artist Couture is what?
Yes.
Oh my god,
yes, yeah.
They're
like
also
the quality
no joke.
Of Artist Couture is not a game. Like,
their
do not
highlighters
sleep
is
on
no
Artist
joke.
Couture.
You know, I got every weird shade. Okay, every single one. Beautiful. Purple Haze is also a sleeper because it looks normal, but when you put that shit on,
it's not.
Oh my god, I think I cried. I remember using it for my birthday last year, and I think I put it all over my face. I was like, why did nobody tell me? It's so beautiful. Like, it is gorgeous, gorgeous.
Was that LeBron's? Bring it back, and I'm gonna keep buying it. Like, I mean, I probably have legit like a lifetime supply. But if you bring it back, I will just add to that supply. Maybe I will pass it down to my children and my grandchildren when I have them. Like,
makeup inheritance. Like, we're doing it.
Bring it back. I have some in the box, like still literally, because I think one will probably last you a lifetime, but I've got like 5 on backup. So, you know, we'll do that.
I think I'd have to do what Drea brought up. I wish ColourPop would bring back the shades of lipsticks, because they're cheaper.
I miss it.
And they're also pretty and very, very, very pigmented. So
yeah, I miss them though. Like, I remember I don't know if I complained to just Shauna or to you guys. I'm like, I don't know what happened to their site at one point. Because at one point, like, I wasn't even checking for them anymore. I think that's when they were going through the nudie pop stage, and people were getting mad because if you were there from day one, which I think I was ColourPop advocate number 1, and they had what got me was that they had unconventional colors at the time where unconventional colors were just starting to somewhat be normalized. Like, we were getting into real, like, we're wearing whatever the fuck we want. We don't give a shit what people say. We don't care. So, like, I still have so many grays, blues, greens, like, from them. And I looked on their site and I'm like, oh, I'm pretty sure a lot of my stuff doesn't work anymore. Like, it's expired. So let me try and repurchase. There's nothing to repurchase. There's nothing to rebuy. And it's like, I know these shades are a lot more popular now, but look how pretty.
Yeah.
I don't know where they went. I don't know why they're gone. I don't know why they're discontinued. And then also, like, one that this reminded me of, like, the one I would bring back is the grunge lip liner. And
I know you love it. I know that's your favorite.
I literally used that you know how hard it is to use up a lip liner? I used it up to like it was like this. And I bought like 7 backups when it was going to because I don't know why. I can't even describe the shade, and it's probably such an easy, but like I can use it with those super white nudes. I can use it with a regular nude, a deep. I can use it with pinks. Like it is just so universal for me, and I just love it, love it, love it. That grunge lip liner will always be like my nude staple. Oh, I remember when I discovered I put that lip liner. Then you did Lime Crime Cashmere, which is like, hey. Then I will put on like a lip topper situation, like oh my god, like I thought I was like the baddest bit. Like that was my nude where it was like 90s like I was killing. I was like, that was my go-to nude for like a long time. But it's just such a good color. So I miss the ColourPop, that liner, the grunge liner. I miss their colorful shades. I don't know what's going on. They barely have Super Shocks anymore. Don't know what's happening.
Yeah. And no
I'm
good
just
colors
sad.
with the Super Shocks.
I'm sad.
Every time they made a purple
gone.
Super Shock, they discontinued it, like with the next purple that would come out. And I'm like, yo.
I remember they were talking about discontinued something on their post, and I remember I said I think 95% of my ColourPop collection is discontinued. And they were like, oh, we really just be discontinuing stuff, huh? Like, yeah, you do.
Yeah, you do.
You do. You really do.
Accept it.
Please stop. But I think their customer base has changed now. We forget there's a whole new generation of people. I don't know who they is, but they wasn't who I was.
They're boring.
All right. Well, that completes this episode. We miss you guys. I hope you guys had a fun time talking with us about our makeup past.
Yes, hit us up.
I apologize to the neutral lovers. There was a lot of attacks on us. There was a lot.
I'm not sorry.
Sean is not sorry.
I'm not sorry.
So make sure you are following us on our SoundCloud, on YouTube, Twitter,
Instagram.
Facebook, Instagram. We're all YMUB podcast, which is your Makeup Besties podcast. And we hope you guys come back for the next one. We got a lot to talk about because the next one, we went into the past, and this time we're going to the present, and we're going into the future. So take a journey with us, and we hope you guys stay safe, stay colorful, stay neutral, and we'll see you guys next. We'll hear you next time. Everybody say bye.
Bye.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for listening.